rocket like rocket fuel.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4.
Let's go! Reset! 19! 51! Yeah. Wide, get wide! Switch! Open the floor!
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watson, off play action. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Reset! 19! Bring it! Mike 55! Mike 51! Hey, let's go!
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
After the sack on first down, Watson, he's going to air one out, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Go! 31! 53 is the mic. Man, I got 53 is the mic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Back one. 51. Hey, watch the ball. 51's the mic, boys. 51.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw.
3 and out. 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 3 and out.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's get that ball right here. Check 99. Over.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Levante David able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the Wisconsin native and former Badger, J.J. Watt, able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
55. Check 55, Mike. You run. Inside. Mike 55. You got nothing today.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They run it here with Gordon. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go!
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Texans.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
after the interception. Here's Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Rodgers. And it's complete. Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, box truck.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. Going deep for Moncrief. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Watson looks to throw again. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point splits the uprights. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the shift. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. Adam, go.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, again.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers, a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that that will be incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
I'm going back to you.
Now Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Levante David able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here comes Grant on the return. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got 4 down.
Here's Watson. Robinson's got it, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Watson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Box it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 76 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Blue 58. Watch the slat. Hey, take 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Yeah, the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now.
Big stop, let's go. Mike, 55.
Rodgers operating from the gun. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Nick Perry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Rodgers now to throw. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd and goal. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So Houston going to come away here.